Chapter 16. Managing Waste. Garbage or waste means the things that are of no use and should be thrown away. The waste or garbage includes paper cuttings, pencil shavings, rotten food, plastic bottles, polybags, broken glass pieces, etc. Types of waste. Waste is of two types, biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Biodegradable waste. Waste materials such as leftover food, vegetable peels, papers, leaves, rotten fruits and vegetables, etc. decay and mix with soil easily if dumped in soil. This process is called decomposition, and such waste is called biodegradable waste. Biodegradable waste rots and decomposes to form useful compost. Microorganisms present in the soil help in the decomposition of these wastes. Non-biodegradable waste. Waste materials like metals, glass, plastic do not rot and mix with soil. They remain in the soil for years and pollute it. Such waste is called non-biodegradable waste. They keep polluting the environment for years. So, before we dispose of any waste material, we should know whether it is biodegradable or non-biodegradable. We should separate biodegradable waste from non-biodegradable waste and dispose them of accordingly. Disposal of waste. Improper disposal of waste can lead to air, water and soil pollution. To keep our surroundings clean, it is our responsibility to dispose of the waste properly. There are various methods by which waste materials are disposed. Disposal of solid waste. A large amount of waste is collected from our homes, schools and offices due to our day-to-day activities. This waste is thrown in the dustbins or garbage bins. Sweeper or garbage collector collects the garbage and dumps in dumping pits. The municipality trucks or lorries carry this garbage away from our cities. Solid wastes are disposed of in 4 different ways: compost pit, open dumping, sanitary landfill, and incineration. Compost pit method. Compost pit is a deep pit in which we can throw biodegradable waste. It is covered on the top. The waste materials decay slowly and change into manure after a few months. This is the most popular method to dispose of the biodegradable waste. Open dumping method. In this method, garbage is thrown openly. This is not a good method of disposing of waste. It is harmful for the environment. The dumping ground becomes the breeding place of germs, flies, mosquitoes and rodents. They spread diseases like cholera, malaria and plague. Rotten garbage produces foul smell and thus pollutes the atmosphere. Sanitary landfill method. This method is better than open dumping. In this method, big and deep pits called landfills are dug outside the cities. Garbage collected by municipality trucks is dumped in the landfills. These landfills are covered by a layer of soil. Incineration method. This method is used mostly to dispose of medicinal waste. In this method, waste is burnt in big furnaces called incinerators. The ash produced in them is buried in the soil. They have very high chimneys so that the smoke is released high up in the air. Liquid waste. Liquid waste includes sewage from our houses, offices and factories. Sewage from factories contains many harmful chemicals, which has dangerous effects on health and environment. The liquid waste should be carried to special water treatment plants where the water is filtered and treated with chemicals. Only then the water should be released into water bodies. In the places where there is no proper drainage system, a soak pit can be used to dispose of liquid waste. A soak pit is a pit with some soil and pieces of bricks at its base. This makes the base porous. The top of the pit is covered. A drain can be dug from the house, connecting it to the pit. The water in the soak pit slowly soaks into the ground. The 4 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle and refuse. We must follow the 4 R's: reduce, reuse, recycle and refuse. Reduce. We should reduce the use of those things that generate garbage. We must purchase only those things that we need. We should purchase goods that use less packaging. We should avoid purchasing of disposable products like plastic cups, plates and glasses. Reuse. We can reuse several things instead of throwing them away after one use. One can reuse the empty jars of glass and plastic. We can use them to store food items like pickles, dal and spices. We can reuse the cans of biscuit and cheese for storing other things. We can make bags and other items from old clothes. We can also give our old clothes and toys to needy people. Recycle. The best way to keep our environment clean is to recycle waste materials. This means converting used items into raw materials and then making new products from them. There are several things which can be recycled. Objects made of paper, glass, plastic and metals can be recycled to make new products from them. We should separate old newspapers, old notebooks, glass items, metal cans, plastic items, etc. from other waste and sell them to junk dealers, kabadiwala. They purchase these things from us and sell them to a recycling center. Refuse. We should refuse to use such things that harm our environment. For example, we should refuse the use of products made of plastic that pollute the water bodies and soil. We can use other biodegradable materials instead of such harmful materials. Keeping our surroundings clean. All of us keep our house clean. We should also keep our surroundings clean. Dirty surroundings may have the possibility of spreading diseases and creating other health problems. So, it is as important to keep our surroundings clean as to keep our own house clean. We can contribute to keep our surroundings clean in the following ways. Do not throw waste in the streets or on roads. Do not dispose of sewage or waste water on the road. Do not burn garbage. Throw garbage in the dustbins having lids. Segregate wastes into biodegradable and non-biodegradable before throwing them. Do not spit here and there. Avoid using polythene and other harmful materials as much as possible. Open defecation must be prevented. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, SBA, is a national campaign started by the Government of India with a mission to keep India clean. It was officially launched on 2 October 2014 at Rajghat, New Delhi, by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It is the biggest cleanliness drive in India, with 3 million government employees, school students and college students participating in it.